Hello, hello, and welcome to At Home with Lucas. So we're going to be talking about adding salt to your coffee. Yes, you heard that right. We're going to be adding kosher salt or Himalayan salt, the pink kind, to a black cup of coffee. Now you may think, why would you want to do this? That sounds crazy. Yes, that's what I thought. I heard this months and months and months ago, and I thought, that's crazy. Why would I want to do that? Well, here's why. Do you ever drink a cup of black coffee in the morning on an empty stomach and have the bubbles or have like that weird stomach that just keeps turning and turning and you end up going to the bathroom 2 or 3 times and you're wondering what have you done with your life and why are you dying inside after a cup of coffee? Well, this is the fix. This is going to fix that tum-tum. Yes, it will. Now, it's not going to taste the best, and we're going to talk about that, but it will fix your tum-tum and you will be good to go. Now, I've only experienced this with a certain type of coffee, and I'm not sure exactly which coffee it is, but I do know that when I'm consuming it, it happens and I don't like it. But then I'll buy other coffee and consume that and I'll be fine. So I don't know exactly what's going on, but I do know that this is a thing that you can do and it'll help you out. So in this video, we're going to be showing you exactly how to add salt to your pour over, your French press, your drip coffee, and even a Keurig K-Cup. Yes. Now you may be wondering, how do you do that? You got to watch and find out. So let's go ahead and snap into it. Okay, so these are the 2 salts that I'm going to be talking about for this video because these are the 2 I have. So if you have Himalayan salt or kosher salt, you are going to notice a huge difference. The first difference is, at least to my taste buds, this salt tastes sweeter than this salt. This has a very strong hit of salt flavor. This has more of a sort of passive aggressive hit of salt flavor, and it's sweeter. So when you put it in the coffee, you're actually going to get a difference. Now you may be thinking, how much do I have to put in? How much salt do I need to put in my coffee? And you may think, oh, I need 1/4 of a tablespoon or a good pinch of it, a good pinch of that. No, that is incorrect. And if you do that, that is way too much. All right, so that is actually all you need for anywhere between an 8 and 10 ounce cup of coffee. You're looking at just a few little tiny crystals, and that's it. If you put any more in than this, you are going to have an insanely salty cup of coffee. Now, you may be thinking, do I add this to the cup and then pour the coffee into it? No, you actually want to brew this into your cup of coffee. So add this to the top of your pour over, add this to your French press, add this to your drip coffee. Put this in there with the grounds at the very top. So you want to put your grounds in first and then put the little pinch, just the tiniest pinch of salt on top of everything and let it brew in. So you're actually going to be getting a brewed salt flavor. It's really, really interesting and completely different. And you may be wondering, how would I go about adding this to a K-Cup? K-Cup is sealed. The only way to add it, you would think, would be to put it into the bottom of the cup. Well, you'd be wrong. Okay, so this is what you do. You put your K-Cup in the machine, you close it, it'll puncture a hole. You're going to take your pinch of salt and you're going to drop it down into the hole. So you get your 5 to 6 little tiny salt crystals into the hole. And that way, when you brew your coffee, it will all brew through the grounds and into your cup of coffee, and the salt will actually stay in here. I mean, some of it will dissolve and go in your cup. I'm not a scientist. I don't know how that stuff works. But I do know that the salt definitely gets in your cup and you are good to go. Now, let's talk about what you're going to experience when you drink a salted cup of coffee. When you drink a salted cup of coffee, it is not going to taste like the coffee that you once had before. It is going to taste completely different, and you may actually not like it at all. I only do it because I have a sensitive stomach as of late. I don't know what happened, but some coffees, when I drink them, my stomach just bubbles and just does not like it at all. And I find myself running to the bathroom. Too much information, I know, TMI. So gross. But when I add salt to my coffee, I am good to go. And I've talked about this in other videos. I don't know if it's the type of coffee that's causing my stomach to turn, or if it's just my body just aging and saying that we're done with putting straight black coffee into my system without any food. So I don't know. All I know is that you add a tiny, tiny, tiny pinch of salt to your grounds on the very top or into the K-cup, and I'm good to go. I have no problems at all, and it works perfectly. So what have we learned? Don't add too much salt. You will regret it, and it will taste terrible, like salt water. Ugh, so gross. So the smallest pinch is enough. Now, if you don't add enough, meaning you put in 3 salt crystals or you put in just a tiny pinch of this, because this is finely ground, this is coarse, you possibly could have the result I had, which is you felt like you didn't get any salt, which means your stomach bubbles and you're in the bathroom. So remember, find the right amount of salt for you, go by taste, and you're going to be happy. One thing to remember is that a lot of coffee that's sold in cans that says black coffee, it actually has a small amount of salt in it. And that's designed for flavor. And sometimes they'll put other things like potassium or something in there to make the coffee more enjoyable and make you want to come back and grab another can and continue to consume. So that is it. Salt, salt, salt. Coffee, coffee, coffee. All right, there you go. That's how you add salt to your coffee. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely smash that like button. And if you want to join the at-home family and you want to be a part of this crew, hit that subscribe button. I just hit 600 today. I'm so excited. I cannot thank you guys enough. I'm on my way to 1K. I'm not there yet, but I know with your help and your support, I will be there, and that's going to benefit me, it's going to benefit my family, and it's going to benefit you guys, because I'm going to start cranking out some crazy videos that you're going to love to watch. Yes, you can trust that. But as always, I thank you so much for watching each and every one of my videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.